Welcome to Spoken Tutorial on Journal Entry and Balance Sheet in Express Accounting. In this tutorial we will learn how to pass a journal entry, see the reflection in balance sheet and void a transaction. To practice this tutorial, you must have knowledge of higher secondary commerce and accounting, principles of bookkeeping, and you should have already set up an organization, company in Express Accounting. If not, for relevant Express Accounting tutorials please visit our website. We will see how to introduce capital in the business. The journal entry is commenced business with a capital of 2,560 BD. The entry is cash account debit 2,560 to capital account 2,560 being capital introduced in the business. We will pass a journal entry for this. Click on the Banking and General Ledger tab and then click on Journal Entry link. In the Journal Date field, you can see the default date is set as today. We can also see the reference number for the transaction. This is auto-generated. Click on the Account Description drop-down box and select the option Cash. Click on the Debit text box and type the amount as 2,560 BD. To save the debit entry, click on the Add Item button in that row. Again, click on the Account Description drop-down box and select the option Capital. Then, click on the Credit text box and type the amount as 2,560 BD. To save the credit entry, click on the Add Item button in that row. Now, click on the Memo field, for the narration of this journal entry. Here, type the text being capital introduced in the business. To save the entry, click on the Process Journal Entry button at the bottom of the window. You can see the message at the top which says, Journal Entry has been entered. You can also see the options, View this journal entry, Enter new journal entry, Add an attachment and back. Let us explore these one by one. Click on View this journal entry link. A new pop-up window opens. It shows the general ledger transaction details that we have entered just now. Print link is to get a print out of this transaction for our future reference. Click on Close link to close this window. Now, click on the Enter new journal entry option. A new page opens for the next new journal entry. Pause the tutorial and do the following assignment. Pass a journal entry for goods purchased for 256 BD. The entry is, Office Furniture and Equipment's account debit to cash account for 256 BD. Memo, purchased office furniture and equipments for 256 BD. Click on Process the journal entry. Now, click on the Add an attachment link. We can see the fields, Transaction, Description and Attached File. Attached file is to attach any document related to journal entry which is passed. Let me attach a sample voucher which I have already created and saved on my computer. Click on the Browse button and locate the folder in which the file is saved. I'll select the samplevoucher.pdf file from my desktop folder. You can see the file attachment here now. This voucher has been provided in the code files link of this tutorial. Please download and make use of the file while practicing. Then click on the Add New button. A message appears that says, Attachment has been inserted. Also, you can see that the uploaded file has been added to the table. Click on Back option to go back. Next, let us see the reflection of this journal entry in the balance sheet. To do so, click on the Banking and General Ledger tab. Then click on the Balance Sheet drill-down link. We can see the transaction is reflected here. In the future, when we have many more journal entries, the displayed list would be longer. Next, let us see how to void a transaction. Click on the Setup tab. In the Maintenance panel, click on Void a Transaction link. This option is used to remove an entry. We can see the reference number, which shows the entry. Let's select reference 003-2020 to avoid transaction. Click on the icon in the GL column to verify the details before deleting the entry. We can see this entry for goods purchased for 256 BD for office furniture and equipments. Click on the Close link at the bottom of the window. Now, click on the icon in the Select column. On selecting the icon, the transaction number and voiding date appears. Click on the Void Transaction button. It displays a message, Are you sure you want to void this transaction? This action cannot be undone. I will click on the Proceed button. Immediately another message appears and says, Selected transaction has been voided. That's how we can void a transaction, whenever it is required. This brings us to the end of this tutorial.